And the primary is just days away, and we're following all of the local races, including one of the biggest in Westchester, the race for Yonkers mayor. News 12's Rachel Spott sat down with the Democratic candidates vying for the city's top spot.
This race is a unique one. For the first time in recent history, the mayor of Yonkers is running for a third term. He says he has more work to do, especially when it comes to curbing crime and improving education. But his two Democratic challengers say it's time for a change.
Great city of Yonkers, New York.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
To tell you something, there's no job I love more than being mayor of Yonkers.
And that's why Mayor Mike Spano says he wants another 4 years in office.
There are some wonderful things happening in the city. We've changed the makeup. We've changed the speak of Yonkers. People are proud to say they're from Yonkers, New York now.
For decades, the Spano family has wielded influence in the city, and Mayor Spano has used that political savvy to develop the city's waterfront, allocating billions of dollars in commercial and residential projects. He also says crime rates in the city are down drastically. Despite his accomplishments, critics argue 2 terms are enough.
What do you say to that?
What I say to that is then they should exercise their right to vote and make that decision. What I bring to the table is the ability, the experience, and a proven track record.
Spano's being challenged by 2 relatively unfamiliar faces, community activist Ivy Reeves and attorney Karen Beltran. Why are you running for mayor?
I want to make a big difference here in Yonkers. Good morning, how are you?
Beltran is a longtime Yonkers resident who immigrated to the U.S. from Colombia at age 7.
Thank you.
Now an education advocate, she says the city is due for a fresh start.
I want to improve the public education system. I want to ensure that there are high-paying jobs for the residents here in Yonkers. I want to make sure that we maintain our public safety and really move Yonkers forward with a new perspective.
When it comes to challenging the incumbent, she's not shying away.
What makes you think you can beat him?
Being a new first-time candidate is difficult in any race across the country, but there is a national trend towards people who are not career politicians running for office.
My motto is the key to changing the status quo.
By contrast, Ivy Reeves has thrown her hat in the political ring before. She's worked in City Hall and run for City Council, Assembly, and Council President.
I'm running for transparency and I'm running for inclusion.
As a former legislative aide to members of City Council leadership, Reeves says her biggest priority is to open City Hall to its residents and promote equal opportunity in areas like education, economic development, and the workforce.
And a mayor, to me, is like being the head of a household. I said, we have 6 districts here in the city of Yonkers. So if you have 6 children, they all have their own unique individual concerns and talents. I'm hoping that from the civil rights movement that when you look at me, that eventually you won't see my race, you won't see my complexion, you won't see my gender, but you'll see my spirit. Let's move it a little bit.
Ultimately, the residents of Yonkers will decide the issues that matter most to them and who they want as their Democratic candidate for the office here at City Hall when they head to the polls on June 25th. Rachel Spotts, News 12.